Oh, and welcome back to Monster Train. It's actually been a little bit since I last recorded one of these. It's been like 3 days, I think, something like that. I haven't really kept track. The last one I did was when I recorded the one with Cranberry that went up yesterday, so it's been a little bit now. But anyway, let's get to it, shall we? More random. See if we get anything exciting today. I lost my last run on stream, so we're at a 0 right now. It was a tough run. A little Pyre of Dominion type day. This is Madam Lion's Mane with Exile Banished. Have I played this before? Let's see. Madam Lion's Mane Banished. Oh, cool. Look at that. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's run it up. We got... This is Rage Archeon. This is Meat Kale. I'm calling him Meat Kale now. And then this is Savagery Seraph. We get Proliferate, Cleave, and Demonic Fledgling. Cleave, interesting as a starter here. Demonic Fledgling, really bad, honestly. It's going to be really awful. We can do a little proliferating of Rage in this run, maybe, but I have a feeling we won't want to. I'm gonna go see what's in the artifact first. Starter cards cost -1 versus Odie's Totem. These two side by side, kind of funny. I'm gonna make all my starter cards free. That's an incredibly good hit. It does change a little bit how I want to play this. I'm definitely gonna go incant spawn 1 now, right? I've had a little bit of trouble in the past with this incant spawn line when I play it and then I go... Or if I play it and I don't have a great start for it, but this is an incredibly good start for it. With Proliferate too, we can take Pyre Dampener. Our early game is really well locked in. I think that there's a little more thinking to be done. You're really awful to play, Demonic Fledgling. I guess Strike Valor 1 means you can hang out. But anyway, there are some interesting thoughts to be had, I feel, in this game right now in terms of pathing in the early game, but I don't have to have them here because my start is amazing. And so I can do it after this fight, basically. I want to minimize the amount of time I have to spend sitting here thinking and yakking on. But also, it's kind of important at some point to do it. I should have Spore Touched that healer on the last turn. Should definitely Spore Touch. I should kill this healer guaranteed. It'll save me some HP, and I should actually hit the Pyre. It's +1 health, and it'll probably give me this last kill I need. But all in all, I think I'm pretty happy with our opener here, Cleave. And so we have to think about Savagery Seraph. We get to start thinking about the final boss already, though, which is a good sign for the run. That guy almost died to my decaying him. 2 + 1. Oh yeah, I guess it is 6 + 3, yeah, huh. In my mind, I guess I thought that the decay was going to do a lot less. Because I was thinking it was just going to be like a normal amount of damage. No, that's a lot. My apologies, buddy. He almost died. We can probably just stack Mushrooms high and then play through Cleave in this run. I actually think that we have every tool we need to win this one off of the rip. Which is good, and Loam Coat makes it even better. Let me stop and think, though, because I need to think about all of them. Because Gooey Flask is good, and Spawning Pods is also good. Loam Coat's just incredibly strong here. Loam Coat Shield of Wing on a Mushroom stack actually sounds kind of sick. Let's do it. I have to merge these, is all. Now, in this position, I can go to the right, but I could also pick up Spore Launcher or Inoki here, both of which would be really cool. Multi-strike quick. Cluster Kernel would also be fine. Yeah, Spore Launcher is cool. I like Cluster Kernel, but I don't actually need him here, and Spore Launcher is a nice game plan to go along with the rest of it. So we'll just check for dualism here. I don't need multi-strike, of course. Smidge Stone's fine. Make this guy 1 space and then play a few of them. It's a little weird because we would like to take draw, so what you might end up doing here is taking draw and then just not caring if you bottom deck the other rally launch boys, the Spore Launchers. We'll see. In this fight I want to play middle 4. I actually almost want to play bottom 4. I bet it's okay. Plenty of spores to spread where you decide. What I think I might need to do here, and I'll rerun the fight if I need to, I think I might need to split the Spore Launcher off so I don't take 1,000,000 from this wave, but it probably ends up okay after I proliferate here, yeah. My first thought was that I might need to reposition. My second thought was I'm probably fine. And I was fine, indeed. Although I missed the collector. I guess I could cleave for it. Hold on. Let me look if I want to cleave for it. I want to play Loam Coat. So it's, if I inspire, how is it? Okay, I can skip Loam Coat. I can get the money. Oh, I have the Aquatspire. Sorry, that's just silly of me. I need to slow myself down. Although, I must say, I don't need to slow myself down because I think we'll win this early game setup almost guaranteed. We're so strong. I guess if I bottom deck all of my spells and I draw Vengeful Shard here, I might be in a little trouble. But even still, I think I'm okay. I hope I'm okay. This would be a tough one. We do a lot of damage to him just by virtue of having high base stats. Yeah, he's at 69. I'm fine. Like I said, I don't think we can lose this spot. I think we're always okay. Although, nah, we're always okay. I should probably be a little more careful there. Maybe a little more respectful. Slow down just a touch, perhaps. Infectory is good. Green Recruit doesn't really fit, and Glow Up is okay. Between these two, I'm going to pick Glow Up. I think the Infectory is often worth a lot here, though. However, oh man, it is really good to play Infectory. And it's hard to play Glow Up. It's not hard to play Glow Up, but it's hard to play out this Ember. I'm going to pick Infectory. It's really good. We can just skip here. You could pick Challenge. I don't want to take the curse for it, though. Okay, so I've been doing a little thinking. And there's a problem in the game plan. I want to merge Loam Coat Shield of Wing and put it on a mushroom stack, but if I do that, I can't take draw. Because I can never play that at 3 or at 4 cost, right? But I would also like to just do it because it's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go left here, basically, is my feeling. Because there's a lot of good hits here, like Dualism, and then we can hit a good Underlegion unit to go alongside it. Squad Leader is fine. He's alright. Dualism, Smidgestone, Spore Launcher. I think that we have a pretty clear through line. Oh, wow. That's a very good hit. We can propagate that as well. It's going to be very easy for us to put up Decay on bosses and kill them. I think this run is really good. I don't know. I don't want to call it solved or anything like that. I don't want to overstate my position, but we are, like, amazing here. Little HP for Squad Leader. Here's the thing. What we have to do now is solve out how we're going to survive the Savagery hits. Normally what I would do here is play Amorous Inoki, but she's not in this run. So if I see her, she's going to be our whole game plan. If I don't see her, we're going to probably start looking for a bunch of pings to kill sweepers with. At this point, I think we have a pretty clear winning lineup, though, I must say. And we can just play bottom floor. I'm super survivable, and it's good to put out mushrooms. I can cleave these guys, so if I can do a holdover cleave line, that's okay. But so Shield of Wing isn't even that good for me here, because I can't get hit in this fight. So while it was a cool idea to stack a big mushroom stack, and I forgive myself for having hope. I forgive myself for having hope of this cool idea being cool. I don't think you can quite play it. Because what I wanted to do was stack up a big mushroom stack and then just let them kill everything by letting everything hit into them. Unfortunately, it is illegal. So instead I'll just in-can and put out a bunch of spores and all of that. And we'll just Spore Touch and let the rot kill everything. And then we'll hold over Cleave and wonder what we're doing here, because Cleave is going to be probably fine. I probably will have to play a higher floor, so I need to be high HP going into Savagery. I don't know, man. It's a little bit of thinking to be done down the line, no doubt. I'll work it out as we go. Amorous Inoki and then middle floor, or we just walk in at full HP. But it will take us a while to kill the final boss. The Titans, that is. Mitosis Cap is an interesting pick here because we can just get free Spore Launcher copies. I think it's fine. No Inoki, very sad. I will skip. Squad Leader doesn't feel like he's doing anything in this run, does he? I don't think so. This is most likely going to be energy draw. I need to pick energy though, I think, because I would like to play Spore Launcher, Spore Launcher. I guess I don't need to play Squad Leader, right? I think just play Spore Launcher, Spore Launcher. Play for 4. Yeah, I'm gonna try playing draw here. The Squad Leader is kind of redundant. Although his attack increase does make my mushroom stack better at cleaving. I must play hold over cleave, I'm almost certain it's the way. Remove, consume, proliferate. I need to roll for intrinsic here though. So remove, consume, proliferate's cool. Intrinsic, hold over, cleave is the rest of the run. That's everything else we need to do. You could play Boiler Room here, I guess. What for? I don't know, people love to hype up Boiler Room for me. Or to me. I'm always hearing people say it's one of the best rooms in the game. I'm not a huge fan. You can play Man-Eating, of course. I never get the other Decay one, though. It's kind of sad. I always end up playing Man-Eating one and then whatever the Incant one is. What is it called? What do you think it's called? What would I call it? Spawner? No. Sporer? Spore Queen? What do you think it's called? Everbloom. Good ass name, yeah. And then the other one's called Spore Singer. Non-boss enemies gain multi-strike. I can play a higher floor in this fight. I think I will play middle. And we can do Lion's Mane, Squad Leader, Spore Launcher, and then you guys will play something top 4 just to catch a collector. Okay, so I want a second copy of this guy. I should definitely remember to hit a Quaths here. Loam Coat, Ember, and then we just hold this cleave over. Should be good. The cleave is very important later. Right now we just rally and everything's fine. Sap this guy down to 0. It's interesting. The other way we could go about this is to play a bunch of sap if it's offered. Really, it's up to the game. Whatever they want to show me is fine with me. But you have to think about it, and this is a danger levels type of fight. So God, I've been watching like a very few amount, but some Gotham chess, and I can feel myself fucking resonating. I don't know. Danger levels, that's his shit. Anyway, sorry, Mr. Gotham Chess, if you watch this. I'm sure he won't. Anyway, what you have to think about is where you're gonna die in this run, and I'm only really thinking about the fact that I might die to Seraph, right? I don't think there's anything else in this run that's even remotely threatening. So the way that we lose this run is fight 7 Savagery, fight 8 Savagery Seraph, right? And then fight 9 we walk into the Titans with not enough HP and we drop dead. That's the only thing I think can happen to us here, really. And that's going to be look for Zone of Silence, look for... What else can you even look for? Look for Zone of Silence, look for... like a Silence book from an event. Hold over Cleave. A bunch of Intrinsics would be good so that I can just start immediately. Like Intrinsic and Hail wouldn't be a bad take. In fact. I don't need Punk Shredder. These are all whatever. So yeah, now I have 2 Spore Launchers. Reanimate 6. I crush Relentless. My lineup is insane. But I don't have Amorous and Noki to make me immortal. I wouldn't mind a Trinket Shop, but I think you actually want to go Arms here and look for Zone of Silence. Mushroom is okay, Meat Shield is whatever. Let's see what's in the options. Propagate 1? Hell yeah. That's really good. Grow Room is probably not better than Infectory. It lets me grow Valor every turn and it lets me grow Reanimates, but I don't need that. It lets me grow Decay on the enemies as well, but I really don't need any of that. I would rather Infectory. I can't deployable. I'm gonna have to take energy in this run, I think. There's no reason to play Overgrowth Carapace Smidgestone. I obviously don't need the stats. Mushroom. It's okay, actually. I do think it's not terrible to play this and just let it sap a floor below you. I'm gonna cleave most of the enemies down anyway. Guaranteed. One thing about Mushroom is that you can use it to sap the middle floor. You can use it to sap the entropy guy, but I'll always outscale him. Okay. It's good to come look over here, I think, but there was never anything. I wouldn't mind deployable infectory. I think it's alright. It's like, I'm gonna have to take energy anyway, so I may as well. Ah, it's a waste of money, man. What am I doing? Let's make our deck a little better and clear out these Spear Stewards instead. And then we'll see where we end up. Because the big thing, of course, is that I'm not confident we can play bottom 4. What you can do about it, though, as I said, is we can just make a bunch of intrinsics, because with a bunch of intrinsics, we can always have enough spells to get our mushroom stack up high enough immediately. Because sometimes I will just draw, like, 2 curses here and have a little trouble. That's what you're afraid of, basically. But I bet it's actually fine. And it only matters because we're fighting Savagery Seraph. We have to answer how we fight Savagery Seraph. Fighting Savagery Seraph is how we win this run. Killing the boss wins the run. I'm feeling good. I think that this is great insight. Did you guys know that to win the run you have to kill the boss? Crazy, right? Insane stuff. That's the kind of hard-hitting analysis you can only get from me. No one else knows things like this. No one else can tell you that killing the boss kills the boss. Do I want one more Shroom Launcher? I think I do. One more Shroom Launcher and this one is cool with me. If we make the deck just thin and consistent, we can win by... just draw, like, we can draw late, basically. We don't have to draw immediately. I want to look at every magic shop for intrinsics. I want to get all the units out of this deck. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. I'm just saying words. I think that's fine. Maybe you could proliferate sap. But again, I really, really, truly think the only thing that threatens us in this run is dying from just too much forced pyre damage chip in the savagery fights. I like picking up any sort of backline pings here, like Pox, I think is really good. 20 damage and 10 decay to all units. This does hit you as well, so just remember. Liquid Courage is good. 1 stack of damage shield is cool. You could pick Benediction as well. I just don't want to take the Calcified Ember. Okay, Magic Shop it is. As expected. Double stack holdover. Let's see the equipment room. Inferno room, it's not great. Because my backline damage output is already fine. I have holdover intrinsic cleave. In my video I said you basically always pick Inferno room. The only time it's not good is if it's redundant. And it's redundant here. I already have this. And it doesn't help me any with my one real concern in this run. Does holdover spawn make any sense? It's pretty okay just to kill backline over and over. I'm also fairly rich. Any double stackers? Double stacking, can you double stack? No, you can't double stack Propagate. Could double stack Liquid Courage here. Not bad. -2 consume on this cleave I'm probably not going to care about is fine. Good intrinsic. I don't think it's a bad call to just do maybe like intrinsic proliferate. And as much as I can, I want to copy this card now. Let's do remove consume on it too. And as much as I can, I want more of this card. Okay, last thing I want to do is kill off a Shield Steward or 2, and then I want to kill off Shield of Wing after that. This will be a good little test, because if I can do this, I can do Seraph. We want to plant bottom 4 and see if we can actually clear his food without it getting eaten via cleave. Yeah, sorry, squad leader. I don't need any more mitosis caps, this card can go, but you can see where we're going with this one, I think. I should inspire first. We get to 29. If I inspire first, this would be fine. Let me double check that. Because if I'm doing enough, I think. Because the main thing is you have to beat a 50 on turn 2. So you need to do Spore Touch, then Inspire, then Proliferate. I can't quite do it. Okay, good to know, at least. Should maybe sap the zealot. It's whatever. You can't equip this anywhere. Right, so this is not for sure. It's not a sure thing that we can just jam bottom floor. It's good to see it and see if it's any good. See how close we are, basically. And we're fairly close, clearly. We're almost there. I wouldn't mind a fun guy in a suit, too, to really help me maintain my stacks. That is effectively what Liquid Courage is here for as well. Oh, but I can't play it and Loamco? Wait a minute. You know, I rated this Aquath Pyre kind of low. It's kind of growing on me. I've had some good stuff happen with it in my deck. I gotta say, I didn't think I would like it very much, but it's doing alright. Now, I can't play Pox. The Pox is mostly for if I get forced up to middle floor. If I never get forced up to middle floor, then there's no need for the Pox card. I'm gonna throw this guy top floor. Mushroom, if I play him, I do get +2 attack per stack. It's a lot more cleave damage. Just something to consider. I should play... I'll take the one. It's like, I shouldn't though, but I'll let it be. This might be a space play. What do you think? You like space here ever? I think I need energy for this inhale card because I have so much holdover here now. Is the boss dead? Almost. Huh. This run is ridiculous, of course. It's very, very strong in all regards. But we just have to stabilize early so we don't take any damage. And we don't play multiple floors into Savagery, which kind of sucks. Are you sure you don't want Mitosis Cap? I've been offered 3 of them. I think we need to take energy, and what we want to try here is we probably want to try playing middle floor with this Spore Lancer guy on the bottom floor to soak a bunch of reanimates for me. And then I can play... No, that's kind of weird, right? Because I can't play my fun guy Troop Man anyway. I think it's supposed to be energy, but I need to see what it's for. Arms Merchant Magic Shop. Arms Merchant is nice here, not for the Arms Merchant, but for the money and the removals. I don't really want 1 HP in an event, and I can go without this Magic Shop. We can go Steel Shop here for more removals. And also very nicely here, something I've been trying to do is make it so that my path here can always go to Pyre HP in case this is a bad Savagery fight. You'll notice I'm talking a lot about the Savagery fight. It's because Fight 7 Savagery is so much harder than everything else. I think that in terms of difficulty within this game, you are spending all of your time thinking about Savagery's last assault. If you're not, like, if you're okay and you're not dying, you are thinking just about that fight. Because it does just blindside you. It's not known like Seraph is, and if it just pops out on you, I think you can die a lot of the time. And you'll go, what happened? Should I keep this Shield Steward? I think I should. At least for now. And let's see if we high roll. Man-eating 2, very nice. If we high roll one of the other fights, it's great. Yeah, this is an incredibly good fight for me. Enemies get reanimated too? Sure. Curse fight? Great news. So I will play, in this case, I think I should play the squad leader. And then we'll just drum up a bunch of spore launchers. Because I'm gonna decay these guys up anyway, but the deformed duo is going to live. Oh, I need to get rid of my Mitosis Cap. Of course. Okay, bear with me, let me parse through this. It's like Spore Touch, Inspire, Proliferate, of course. I should actually proliferate the sap there. I want to go back for that. I do kind of want to go back for that. I'm gonna. I should proliferate the sap and the mute and all of that, just to take a little less damage. So it's Spore Touch, Inspire, Proliferate. Plenty of damage. Shard, Cleave. I need to kill this Mitosis Cap. A little reminder. And we want to think now mostly about just finding ways to stop the enemies, or stop the savagery fight on the Titans. I want to stop those guys, or that guy, I should say. I want him to not hit me as much. So that's the rest of this run, I believe. How do I stop Savagery Prime from causing me damage? That's where we are. Can I afford the Sport Touch? I bet I can. He's gonna lose one life, and then I just have to find a way to make him lose another life. Because oh no, he's dead, because he dies to the Train Steward. I'm miscounting by one. I see it. There's no reason not to do it. It's 4 troop. I would like to have, it would be cool to see in this run a copy of, I'm sure he's dead. It'd be cool to see a copy of the card Mirror Room. Mirror Room is like the true prime hit for Madame Lion's Mane. Every incan is now 4 casts. That thing is very good. But you can't always see it, of course. It's very silly either way. But you press, I think that there is like a true top end to playing this champion where you play like Madame Lion's Mane, Mirror Room, and then you find a way to get 5 Spore Launchers on the floor. Spore Launchers on the floor. And in that world where you get all of that, I think you are putting out, what is it? It's like, because every cast, you're going to have 2, or it's 4. It's 4 Spore Launchers, so it's 2 Madame Lion's Manes, 4 Spore Launchers. With dualism, of course. And then if you have the path, not man-eating, but the other one, you can be putting out, because it's +3 per application, so it's 7, 14, it's 28 times 4 every cast. So every time you cast a spell, you're putting out 112 damage, I believe is the numbering. 112 damage, if you're unaware, is a lot. And, or sorry, not 112 damage, it's 112 decay, actually, which is times 3. So it's like 336 damage per incant. That's strong, but it's also really hard to put together, of course. I like Mushroom Cloud here. It's a fine pick. And we go on. Right, so I don't have to go left. I'm still going to go left because the Arms Merchant doesn't have anything for me. And I'd like to finish removing cards. Oh yeah, Shroom units apply decay 1 to enemy units on summon. Yup. Supposed to get an extra upgrade slot? Not quite. Spawn 1 per 20 cards on your deck? Sure. Spawn 1 per turn is cool. Okay, I need to kill Mitosis Cap. And I think I can get rid of a Shield Steward. Endless, he's just gonna die, he's not gonna do anything. +20, Valor 8. It'd have to be Large Stone here. Yeah, none of it's any good. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill off my fun guy, troop leader. What's his name? Squad leader? I'm gonna let that guy go. It's fine. I don't think he plays. Wanderer's Talisman? Whoa. Cool. I'm definitely jamming bottom floor, which might make Pox useless. I should probably get rid of it. Can I jam bottom floor in this run? Probably. I can definitely try. Alright, let's give it a spin. So here's the situation. I think I'm just playing bottom floor here. You can use 1 Spore Launcher to bait on a higher floor. I don't know, actually. Will the Twisting Mycelium bait Seraph away? No, it will not. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we have a lot of draws here that lead us into a pretty good spot. The first thing to do... Actually, you know what? I didn't know that this Chosen Assassin was here. Interesting. I thought that this first wave did not have a Chosen on it. Good to know. Drop the mushroom cloud. I need to see if it looks like my mushrooms are gonna make the damage requirement. They are. So the reason you need to check that is because I need to see who I need to put Maneater on. If my mushrooms aren't gonna make the damage requirement, I want Maneater on Chosen Assassin. Since they are, I don't need it there. And instead I can then proliferate up to 5 mute on Seraph and a bunch of sap, and now he's much weaker. Something worth trying here is to put this sap here, but I would have to skip cleave on this turn if I were to do it. However, it breaks all my melee weakness, which is nice. So as long as I think I'm okay, which I think I am okay, what I can do then is just let this cleave go. And we'll take 1 hit of melee weakness on all my units. I should probably have killed this assassin, actually. Why am I doing this? Does anyone know why I'm doing this? What is going to happen to me? Why am I breaking my... and -1 there. Why am I breaking my melee weakness? What am I afraid of? I have no idea. Absolutely no clue what I'm worried about. I press cleave every turn. There's never a backline in this fight. There's never a backline here. Stop thinking. Just click the buttons, man. It's not that tough. This is probably one of the easiest runs of Monster Train 2 they've ever showed me. They just handed me the win from the start. I didn't even have to try that hard. It's crazy. It feels good, of course, it's nice, but also this start compared with some of the other starts in this game that I have played, it's wild, you know? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I feel like sometimes you look at this Seraph fight on paper and you go, I don't know how I'm ever gonna fight this, and sometimes you look at the Seraph fight and you go, is this guy a joke? What am I doing to him? Is he for real? He's just gonna die, man. Leave me alone. My mushroom stack is big. Twisted Mycelium is the only thing that's stopping me from winning this fight like 5 times faster. I don't know. Seraph, just pack it in, buddy. It's done. Come down here and get your spores. Oh, you're just dead. It's not even a question. He's just dead. Guess I may as well let him know he never stood a chance, right? Seems good. I was a little worried about this run, too. I mean, I wasn't really worried. I was just like, I think that if you get super confident and you're like, oh, well, this shit's free. This is the easiest run of my life. If you do that, you can fall on your face sometimes. So it is important to keep your mind clear. Remember that run I had where I'd reanimate on Strangler Windleton? Remember that one? I think about that one sometimes. People are like, wow, you're really waiting for something horrific to happen to you in this one. Yeah, man. What else are you gonna do? It's the life. Yeah, so you could potentially just have a Spore Launcher chase Savagery around. I think that because I walk in here at full HP, I will win by a lot regardless. And so I'm not too worried. I also get to propagate Silence on him, which will help me. And I don't have as big of a requirement to reach to win this fight out. Right, I don't need to hit 500 in the first fight. It would be nice if my mushrooms lived, though. I would like that. Let's see if we can make it happen. Could silence here, potentially. But I think it's really good to stop curses. And I'm definitely supposed to go put Rot on the top floor now. Sorry, it's called Decay. I just always call it Rot after the card Rot. I'm definitely supposed to go up there and Rot this dude, though. No doubt. I would like to press Cleave and have it kill that guy in the back. That seems good. What am I doing? I just don't want damage shield? I'm just asking for an L. I don't know, man. This one has got me feeling a little lax. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one's got me feeling some kind of way. There's an Infectory. I don't have anything to inhale on. Here's your first Spore Touch, buddy. Many more coming. Because yeah, Savagery's now dead over 2 turns, and of course Entropy's just dead whenever. I think 3 turns for Savagery, actually. Without doing anything, just passively, I put up 26 decay on all units. Just passively, it just happens like that. Before I make another move. Oh, he doesn't die. What am I doing, man? I don't need to undo. I mean, maybe it matters. I don't know. Don't sweat it, I guess. But I wanna go silence. I was acting like I was killing this guy. I'm not killing this guy. So I guess instead I'll just proliferate more mute. And there's nothing to even inhale. Barely any spores for me to eat. They're lucky they don't go to Relentless, because it would be a really miserable Relentless to have to go through all of this reanimate. I don't think they would have fun. I think they would have a bad time trying to get through all my reanimate here. Of which I have a lot. You know, 24 damage. It's like a third of my total damage or something like that. It's not bad. Nothing wrong with that. I thought my mushrooms were going to have a little trouble surviving, actually. I guess not. I have nothing else to tell you about this run. I think that this Madam Lion's Mane is of varying power levels. Because this run is crazy, of course. This run is very, very strong. But you can play bad runs of this champion, too. And when she's bad, she is awful. It is very tough. But I think she does average out to be quite powerful. The problem is, like, if you play this run and you don't pull something useful for yourself, it becomes a lot harder. You gotta rip a unit that you actually care to play, right? Like, without this rally guy, I had a good enough game plan, I would say, anyway, so it wasn't so bad. Right, I had an idea or two in line. Just make a big mushroom stack was fine as well. But also Spore Launcher is good. You can probably win this run by just making a very big mushroom stack and finding something for it too, though. But if they show you Dualism, Spore Launcher, Smidge Stone, and then you just make 3 of them, seems like a pretty good line to me. You might ping. That's another crown. Did I take any damage in this run? 2, 3, 1 damage on... Right, and this 1 damage was a mistake too. That's what's funny. I took 1 damage here. This was a misplay 1. Yeah, that was pretty strong. Alright, hey, you know, sometimes we get a romp, sometimes we get a nightmare. It is what it is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.